And it is time to talk handball again. Back at it, right between the semifinals. We have our first finalist, and it is Aalborg Handball. Deserved finalist?
I think so. I think it was an amazing defense they played, and between 6-0, 5-1, 3-3, they made it really good, and Magdeburg have real problems to.
And we're having our first interview ready, so going over to Anna. You can continue in a sec.
Sergey, unfortunately, no finals for Magdeburg. You put a lot of effort. How hard it is for you at the moment?
Yeah, BFA is not easy, but that's life, you know. It's the beautiful sport that next year will be an opportunity. Of course, we have to see tomorrow who we'll face and do our best to win tomorrow and finish the season in the best way possible. But yeah, it's really hard.
It was a crazy match. Lead us just a bit. How did you see it?
Yeah, very physical, you know. It was everything very heat up the whole time. And yeah, like I said yesterday, these games normally are in the small details, you know. And today we are not able to manage these small details. Aalborg did their better job, but yeah.
Thank you and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Sergey is analyzing it as a physical match. I experienced especially the Aalborg offense in the first minutes, super physical, where they didn't. We are going to go there. We have the next interview ready. Over to you, Anna.
How do you feel?
It's amazing. There's so much adrenaline in my body, and I'm just so happy to be able to do this with this amazing team.
It was such a dramatic match, full of drama. How did you see it?
I felt like the whole second half was some kind of balance, and both teams were just waiting for which team was gonna go out on top. Luckily, it was us today.
Are you ready for tomorrow?
100%.
Good luck and thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready for tomorrow? 100%. What a statement.
Yes, I think, of course, like this, they beat now Westbrem in the quarterfinals, they beat Magdeburg in the semifinals, so of course they have a lot of self-confidence now to go to the final and of course to play for the win.
Yeah, there couldn't be a tougher way into the final for Aalborg, so that's why one has to say it is deserved, no matter what happened on the court. But even on the court, they did deserve it with an action in the 18th minute, and with that guy that we have just seen. Norsen came in and substituting for Niklas Landin. What crazy scenes in a semi-final.
Of course, and Niklas was by 8 goals against him, so he went out, and that must be. But then it was really clever to change back. And Alina just talked about it in the off as we were standing here short before the show. These 2 or 3 parades, typical for Niklas.
Yeah, typical. We also sit there and say like, okay, but it's Niklas Landin. You know, he can be 50 minutes out of the game, but in the end, he has 2-3 saves, and this save maybe also the win. So it was like he came in, saved this shoot from Magnusson, who also made a great match. But this is in the end the important time. So typical Niklas Landin to save there.
Bengt is an absolute fan of Gisli Kristjansson, but Henrik Mølgaard, Simon Halt, and also René Antonsen, how they managed to take him nearly out of the game. Okay, you can't take him totally out of the game, but it was very physical and very fair, I suppose, what they played in the defense.
Yes, as I said before, it was like the really offense defense was, I think, the key. Because Magdeburg struggled a lot to come in the flow, to use the speed, and I feel like they didn't play so good together as they can. Like it was a lot of 1-against-1 stop foul, 1-against-1 stop foul, and they didn't have the flow as normal Magdeburg had, that it's hard to defend. So for me, the key, like Magdeburg only scored 26 goals. For them, it's really less goal, I feel. And
A low-scoring game
yes,
for nowadays.
Yes,
For nowadays, it's a
nowadays,
low-scoring
yes,
game.
Yes. So I feel Aalborg managed it really good in defense in the end.
Yeah, most definitely did. But in the offense, they were doing quite well there as well. I'm especially looking at Mats Hoxer because whenever the ball is going into his hands, it will get dangerous. He has got a glorious hang time there as well. And especially, well, we haven't been talking about it ahead of the game. Have you seen whether he scored in the crunch time again? I didn't follow that because up to this game, he only missed one shot in the crunch time, and we have the next interview ready. If it's Mats Hoxer right now, we're doing magic here.
Thomas, congratulations for reaching the final. I know that you must be thrilled. What are the emotions right now that you feel? How does it mean to you?
It means so much for us, for the whole club. It is our dream to come here, and now we're in the final. So yeah, it's mean really much to the whole club.
It was a match full of drama. Lead us a bit.
Yeah, a lot of drama. I think that our offensive defense helped us a lot, but we also have some problems in their defense. So yeah, it was close to the end, and semi-finals should be like that. So I'm just glad that we won the match.
What was, in your opinion, maybe a key for success today?
Like I said before, I think it was the offensively defense we have today. We have trained it like the two last trainings, and yeah, it was really good today. So I think that was the main reason why we won today.
How motivated will you be today, tomorrow?
Very motivated.
Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you.
I heard loud nodding coming from your side.
No. It was like it was, and offensive defense. It was Alina told us. Yeah, touché.
Yeah, fair enough. But actually, there's some more interesting things that we have seen in the game. Talking about that goalkeeper switch and bringing Landin back in. Until that point, no team has ever exceeded a one-goal lead. So there was just one goal for Magdeburg, then equalizing, one goal for Aalborg, going back to equalize, and
Welcome
then Aalborg
to
again. Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But that nobody ever exceeds a one-goal lead,
Yeah.
that is super rare.
It's like it is. That's really true, and was like a fog over the game. And
Yeah, well, but that's the story of a semi-final, I guess. But eventually, when Niklas Landin gets subbed off and then sits on the bench for like 30 minutes, what kind of player is he? What goes through his mind then? How does he see the game?
I think he's so experienced that he always want to help the team, to speak with the other goalkeeper, to help him to come in the game, to celebrate the saves of him. And I think in the end, as I said, he played so many games, so many finals, so many semi-finals, so many games in this atmosphere that I think he's so focused on himself then, and he know, okay, I can also come in and have 2-3 more saves to help the team. So I think he's really calm on this.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have some highlights for you. It's not like the entire match highlights, but within the highlights we will see a little bit of Mats Hoxer action. So if our director could play them, that would be amazing here, so that we have something to look at while we are talking about it. Yeah, right. So we still have to wait a bit. But yeah, Mats Hoxer, he was the top scorer of Aalborg yet again. Missing a little more shots than he usually does, but 8 out of 15 is still all right for him, isn't it?
Definitely, and it was hard for him to come into the game. I watched the game against Westbrem, and I noticed absolutely this young man with a very good left arm, very good technique also. And maybe Alina could explain why he's so tight on the defense and shooting so good, all varieties. What is he doing very well in front of the defense, Alina?
I think he played really clever. He uses the chances he had. He's also really fast. He waited long time with the shoots, also to see maybe the reaction of the goalkeeper. Often it's like the difficult shoots behind the back of the defender, so also hard for Hernandez to save these balls. But yeah, overall you said he missed a lot of chances maybe today, but also you have to see, okay, what kind of chances of this? It's sometimes in passive play or something where maybe not so prepared as normal. So yeah, I think he's one of the key players, of course, in Aalborg, and he has also to deliver tomorrow if they want to have a chance in the final.
Let me ask you, how did Sullivan, Sockstrup and Bargestedt do by the game? 60 minutes.
Hard to say. I think it was, for me, it was more like I had the feeling maybe Bennett could change the goalkeeper. Because I had sometimes the feeling Hernandez was not bad, but also not completely in the game sometimes. So I was.
He had a good face in the start of the game.
Yes,
yeah?
yes, I feel so.
He was about 45 or 50% then.
Yes,
yeah?
I feel so. But like in the end, I was like, okay, maybe give him only 5 minutes to come down, maybe to see the game also from outside. Sometimes it helps for goalkeepers a lot to rest a little bit, to focus again, and then to come in again. Because in the end, I had also the feeling, 2-3 goals he could maybe save. Not
2 Hansen shots as well.
Yes,
yeah,
yeah, like in the goalkeeper corner, if
yes.
you want to say it like this. But of course, it's also hard to say. It's so close, and sometimes he was there, but then maybe not completely. And yeah, this makes the difference in the end.
From the German point of view, we're sad.
Yeah,
really.
Yes.
Yeah,
really,
absolutely. The German point of view sees one final opportunity missed, and now Kiel is in the underdog role to make it at least one-sided German final. So yeah, we will see whether we get the German duel tomorrow, but not in the place where they asked for it. But still, let's keep it at this point, at this game for now. You dropped his name, Mikkel Hansen. When he came in, the whole arena was shouting. It was so loud in the arena. In general, the whole game, the arena was buzzing, and there were people around just holding their ears closed because it was just too noisy here. But yeah, Mikkel Hansen, it was really important for him going to that final. And after the match, well, when Aalborg started celebrating, I did have the feeling, yeah, Mikkel, that one was for you as well.
Yes, I think so. I think the whole team knows yeah, what kind of player he is. He's also a legend in Denmark, of course, and yeah, he never won the Champions League, and of course it's like if you can be the team who give him the one trophy he misses, so that's of course could be nice, but yeah, I felt like also in the beginning he missed directly the 7-meter penalty, but also he's so experienced, and in the end the 7 against 6 when he is in the center position, yeah, it's only clever to play the ball from left to right, to wait for the chance. Okay, one shoot, okay, I take it.
Yeah.
Just keep it like, okay, I want to shoot, no, I play the ball, and Hoxer can score. Also Barthold, I think from left wing, scored 6 out of 6 or something, like 100%, I think. So also this, yeah, I have always the feeling he knows this, and okay, then we play for these guys because they are delivering today, so we make it like this.
Yeah, Barthold did go for
yes.
6 out of 6. That is good numbers. That's great numbers. What's your read on Mikkel Hansen's game?
Yeah, for me it's interesting to see that he is totally capable of being that role player, you know, and now he's very, very achieved in those things. But how is it for him to just come in the special team situations like 7 against 6? That's the first time when you see him on the court. Okay, 7 meter throw was his first, okay, but that's interesting. Normally every player needs a little bit touch to the ground and being in the game. There are some players in handball, they can't perform if they're not in the game for the first minutes. So that changed in the career of Mikkel Hansen.
Yes, it's right. It's maybe also his role now, of course, in the team, and if he knows it, then it's maybe also on the mental thing easier to handle. And I think he knows his quality, of course, and the 7 against 6 especially is maybe he's one of the best 7 against 6 players we have in the world, I think. But from deciding what is the best opportunity, so I think he's so clear in his mind. And if you want to win the trophy and you say, okay, this is my part and this I can give to the team, I think he will accept and he will say, okay, let's do it like this.
I have one question for both of you. What about René Antonsen, this Viking on the pivot position and in defense? I loved him today in that game.
Yes, it's crazy. The work. It's only it seems like work, but sometimes you need this kind of player.
Yeah. 100%. What role did he take in the 3-3 defense that you have been praising when we weren't online yet?
I don't know if it's praising, but I feel like he has more the role to also to keep Zaugstrup under control. And this is also a big key if you play against Magdeburg. Zaugstrup, I don't know, he scored not so many goals.
We have Bergendahl by 0 goals, and Magnus was on, where is he?
I think maybe 1 or something.
Let's have a look here. Oscar Bergendahl, 0 goals.
Just have a second. He's away in our statistic.
There.
Why? There he is.
Yeah.
One out of 1.
Okay, we have
only one shoot, and this was
I
think the completely free shot from the wing. But this is the key.
Yes, now we are back on that.
Is MVP in the German Bundesliga, and it's not out of nothing. So he played normally a big role in offense also, and this they keep under control.
But I mean, that's a little bit what Anja Alta said last week when we were having our live show. In semifinals, usually the line players don't get their matchup that they are used to the entire season because, well, everybody is focusing on getting the center a little more dense. And yeah, we did see it with a lot of wing goals, a lot of wing shots, and some great ones in there as well. But yeah, Oscar Bergendahl for sure didn't have the matchup that he dreamed of. But eventually it's a semi-final and you do have to count on the opponents being able to play a little bit of handball. And yeah, Aalborg is in the final, very, very deserved. We can look at those scenes that we have been preparing for you. So I did put a focus on the first half of Mats Hoxer there. So if you could give it a go there, then we can just look at him, the first one. This is really where you see that it was a physical game by Aalborg. So they don't try to play it out, they're just forcing their way somehow through the defense. And Mats Hoxer, when he gets into the air, you don't get the chance to defend him.
No, it's really true. Like, this kind of action, it's just clever. You see the space and that they are focused on the line player and use the chance. So
yeah. And what a banger he has in his shoulder. So just steps into the air and out of nowhere he smashes it in. By there we have seen already that Norsten was in. So it was the goalkeeper switch that gave Aalborg a little more security. So they didn't lose the game due to Niklas Landin. So it was still only a 1-goal lead at max. But in general, the first minute started a little slower when it came down to the goal scoring, but it wasn't the most saves, at least on Aalborg's side. Still, Magdeburg didn't manage to pull away. Why was that actually?
Yep. But on both sides, there were the stop fouls. The game was stopped. The game was really not fluently for anybody to say. And then it was a 1-against-1. Okay, we have seen some moves to the weak side from the left-hander, from Mats Hoxer. That was okay, but these stop fouls, and they were coming the whole game from Aalborg, and they were very fair. Suspensions, 2 for Aalborg, I think. It 2. It was Simon Hals and Mats Hoxer. So 2 suspensions, 4 minutes only. Yeah.
And if we're looking at the 2-minute suspensions on the other side, we have one for Magnus Zaugstrup, and we have the red card for Christian O'Sullivan. Yeah. Eventually, do you even have to ask the question, was it not physical enough for Magdeburg? Could they have been giving more? Could they have been attacking a little more harsh in defense?
I felt it was a physical game, and I felt also they are really aggressive in defense also. But I feel like the line of the referees was also to let them play this way of handball, maybe this aggressive way of handball. And for me personally, I like it because sometimes it's like, of course, it's a semi-final, and of course you are hard. But if you are going directly with 2 minutes out, it's also annoying to play then this handball part. So I felt it was a hard game, but still fair. So
Legend alarm.
Legend alarm coming along. Great to see you, Kirill Lazarov. Come to our center. Come to our center. Great to see you. I am just gonna untangle your microphone for you. Just give me a second here, and then we are having you in within a split second. There we are.
So we give it a try. Hello, Kirill. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Perfect. He's there.
Yeah, at first, thanks for being here. Nice that you are around. How did you experience the match?
I want to see the first of all, it's a pleasure to be here in Cologne, and thank you for inviting me to be with you. And the experience from the first match, I came to say it's not surprise, but for me not was surprise. Everything was speaking that Magdeburg is favorite and Aalborg is underdogs in this match, because in last time Magdeburg was showing a lot the last 2-3 years. Then, but we were speaking this morning. I was with my brother. He working here in Germany, and we were speaking about this, and I was saying to him, okay, we know that Magdeburg is favorite, but I am expecting maybe that Aalborg can to do something. But I'm not so sure.
Yeah,
but finally happened.
So
because they show it in quarterfinal against Veszprém. We know that Veszprém has in the moment most in the maybe has maybe the best players at the moment. If you see the players who has the best 4 teams, and they were showing against Veszprém already in the quarterfinal that they are prepared to do big surprise. And tomorrow, always. Tomorrow
we will speak about the game next game now.
Okay.
But if we have a legend from the right back in the middle here, what about the right backs today? Omar Ingi Magnusson, okay, 10 goals, but it's also interesting to see that young guy from Aalborg, Mats Hoxer.
Maybe they were the best players. Maybe. Magnusson, or they did very good game. I think he was the best player in the Magdeburg. They show a lot. The play one against Lan, and he was, I think, the best player for Magdeburg. But also the young boy
Hoxer. Yeah. Mats Hoxer, yeah.
I'm the first time seeing him in live.
And
I know him,
okay.
and I'm surprised.
Yes.
I'm surprised with his level, what he showed.
What is special on that guy?
He will play in 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Defense, attack. He's mentally, that is important, very good. Without emotions, playing against maybe the best team in this moment, against Magdeburg. Hoxer. I don't know, he playing in the national team of...
yeah, he was in the squad as they managed to get the World Championship, but 3 games. He did 3 games.
I know that Jakobsen has a very difficult job, because he must
to get some guys out. To get some guys out.
But what Hoxer showed today, that was impressive.
Especially,
I'm surprised also.
Especially at that young age. That boy is 23 years old actually, and
I was not sure, but I saw in the internet.
So he is super young, but still already takes that responsibility. Alina, you know how it is to take responsibility when you're still a young player. You were Dortmund captain when you were still quite young there as well. What does it do to you when you get that responsibility as such a young gun?
I think it's a little bit what type you are. If you want it, and if you're the person you say, okay, give me the responsibility, then you take it, and it's also fun to take it, of course. And I think with Aalborg, it's maybe also the perfect club for him, because there he can grow, and there he can take this responsibility. He had the chance to grow with this, and of course it's important for a young player to grow with this and to have the chance to take the shoots and to take like 60 minutes on this level for a young guy like this. It's quite amazing.
And if we're talking about right backs and we look above our right or left shoulder, we see DKM warming up already. Kirill, will he be the key to success for Barcelona?
I was 2017. I was playing with him with DKM. He came in Barcelona. He was too young, and he was like this, without weight, without nothing.
Yeah.
But now I think he's maybe the best player in the world at the moment, and he will be key player today.
Yeah.
He will be key, I'm sure for Barca.
Did you see his potential already when you were playing with him?
What?
Did you see his potential already?
Yes, I saw the potential. But I didn't expect that he will grow in 2-3 years. He became one of the best in the world in our position, like right back.
He improved so much because of you, because you were running in front of him.
Maybe little bit.
But
he was motivated always. He
for
learned from the best.
That's for sure. That's for sure. We
It's
think
not
that's
good to speak for myself.
we do it.
That's why we do that job, for sure. But not learning just from the best, but playing for the best as well. He's playing for Barcelona in a hugely pressured role, because whenever you don't win the Champions League in Barcelona, it's almost a failed season. So how is Barcelona gonna approach this matchup?
I was there 4 years, and to play here with the jersey, with the jersey of Barcelona, everybody feels a big pressure, because if don't win the Champions League, the season is not enough good. Because they have Asobal-Liga, they are favorite there, and they have some cups there, but that is not enough for one Barcelona. And every players, nobody making the pressure, but every players wearing the jersey of Barcelona feel the pressure. They know they must to win the Champions League to be everybody satisfied from them. Then I'm seeing now them, and I know that not is easy for them, but they have quality, they have experience, they have good teams, and they will make all to win the first one, the semi-final, and maybe final also. But they have to know that the opponent notice someone, that there is Kiel, one of the best team in the world and in our sport.
Alina, how do you see the phenomenon Barcelona in men's handball?
Yeah, one of the best and maybe biggest clubs in the world, and as Kirill say, I think you always see them in the Final Four and expected them as a favorite to win the trophy. So I think for every player it's nice to play for Barcelona,
of course. And he did it as well, the next legend from Barca.
Ika Romero, nice to have you in. How's it going? How are you?
Excuse me?
How's it going? How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yesterday was my last day for work in Wittingham to planning the next players from the team for the next year. And today is my first day.
Congratulations for stepping up, by the way.
Thank you.
By the way.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
And today is really my first day holidays, and I enjoy with my friends upstairs and enjoy the.
For us, it's also our first day holiday.
Basically.
It's pretty nice. What do you like to drink?
But it is a true Barcelona party here right now, a true Barcelona legend party. What do you guys think? What is Barcelona's chances of taking home the trophy today or tomorrow?
I told you already.
Okay. I will say that every time that we see the Final4 in Cologne, everything is possible. So we see now for 15 minutes.
You get just a second. Easy. Go.
Okay. Nobody was thinking about that, or nobody, not, but a lot of people was thinking that it would
Kirill did.
You really?
One time, yes.
Yeah.
Here, 2000.
No, I say for the semi-final.
Yeah.
Now, right now, for 30 minutes, I say the semi-final against Magdeburg against Aalborg. Everything is possible. I wish not, of course, that Barcelona win, but it depends for a lot of points that in here we was looking for. We was looking before a lot of games that were a lot of surprise. A lot of things. I think everything is open, but I wish, of course, that Barcelona take the game, of course.
But then they would face Aalborg, and especially after taking out Vesprem, now beating the reigning champions Magdeburg. What's your impression of Aalborg this season?
I think that they're very good. They are very good, and how I remember the last year they were playing the quarterfinal and they lose against something.
Last year was it even Barca?
Okay.
Was it Kielce?
Yeah. And how I remember 2022 they were playing against Barcelona final. Respecting Kiel, but for expecting tomorrow maybe will be the final Barcelona and Aalborg, and in this final Barcelona won against Aalborg by 10 goals, how I remember, and if happen tomorrow will be good day for revanche.
Yes.
For revanche for Barcelona, but how I told you that never. We know that Kiel had one bad season after many years. The first season bad for Kiel, and but Kiel always is Kiel, and to win today they must to fight good against Kiel.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where I would say, Kirill, thank you for joining us. We're having a little more talks with Iker now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your expertise. It was great having you. Best of luck for whatever you're planning this summer.
Okay, thank you. All the best. See you.
Thank you, Kirill.
Cool. Sweet. And Iker, you were lucky enough to actually experience how it is to win a title here in Cologne. So maybe to put it into some words, what are your memories of lifting that trophy here?
Yeah, I remember because I was 3 times here like a player. I was 2 times with Barcelona. When the first time we lose in the final against Kiel, the second one we was winning against the Realum. The first one I was against Kiel in the semi-final with Hoxer Berlin. And I will say that for a player, give nothing more special, more bigger on this atmosphere on this weekend for a handball player. I have the luck that I was playing in the Olympic Games, in the World Championship, in the European Games, but the atmosphere that is created here in Cologne, I think is really such difficult to make bigger. On every day, every year that we come is much bigger. And I have now the lucky also that I can to enjoy like a visitor, and that is almost more bigger than like a player, but really it's amazing. I remember the year that we was winning, but I remember the year that we was not. And the feeling is almost the same. It's like, wow, such arena. All the handball world is looking at us, and we have just to enjoy and make the best. I would say.
Most definitely.
Is it comparable to Palau Blaugrana, the arena, the atmosphere?
The atmosphere before, when I was in Barcelona, I was playing Barcelona. The Blaugrana is a little bit, I would say, almost the half or something like that.
7,000 spectators, something like that.
Yeah, not more the half. But in this time, in the times that we was playing, that was there. Really, this is Spanish atmosphere that we miss now already, but that's really tough. When we was winning the Champions League in 2004, 2005, that was before this Cologne arena. I have a really good memory was winning, but I would say that for the handball, it's no better thing like now and today. Okay, tomorrow.
Yeah. We were joking here and saying in German, kleine Handballhalle.
Yeah, but how is possible that today I was coming, because it's the first time that I arrived to Cologne, so like a visitor on 10 o'clock, and I make a walk in Cologne, because usually I come in Cologne, but I was with the team or something that special. The atmosphere, I say, everybody is here for the handball, and we have to enjoy that. We have to take that and to create that more and more and more. I think they are make renovate for 2029. They have to make to 2050. So we have to make that every year and everybody, because a lot of Spanish people love every world. Again.
Yeah, that's interesting. The international spectators love to come to Cologne if they can afford.
Yeah. I was walking around to visit about the city, and I meet a lot of Spanish people for my country, for the students, for Spain, with the tricot t-shirt for jersey for the club for Spain. That is the t-shirt for the jersey for one team in. Yeah, we come here till 6 years, 7 years, and they vote every year, because it's not only one event, it's one family event. We have to go here and enjoy. That is really nice.
I actually love how your eyes are glowing when you're talking about that, because one can really feel how happy that makes you. We gotta switch the topic here a little bit. Alina, you may listen away now for a second, but in the semi-finals of the EHF Champions League Women, Alina had to face them. Bietigheim actually did a great job there.
Yeah, we make that.
Sorry, I had to bring that topic up. But how was that second place of Bietigheim in the Champions League? Taken into the club. How did you guys experience it?
I would say, for my opinion, that the Bietigheim women they make to this year, I have only to say a compliment. That was incredible. Sorry, I mixed that's in English. That was incredible, because we always training before or after that, and she wasn't every day working for this challenge and for this, and they was making. Te voy a dar.
That was Gonzalo.
Yeah, it was Gonzalo. He made us upset. He calling being the final. I see the semi-final too. It was incredible. Also the games against Odense, the two games. Everybody was thinking no. Yeah, but she realized that. And I am really happy, because I see the sport that they was doing. She was doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's great work that you guys are doing in Bietigheim, in men's and on the women's side. But now back to this matchup, and we have just seen Carlos Ortega up on the screen. Now it's Philipp Jicha up there. What do you think? What are they telling their players? How do they approach their players? On one hand side, Philipp Jicha, and on the other side, Carlos Ortega as well.
I think that is coming up for the game. But now I am sure that every trainer and every staff, they are sitting there and they are just thinking how have to make that the team wins. I don't think so. That comes something special. Oh, sorry. I know because I speak with Carlos almost every day, and I know how prepared the game, how long they prepare the game. But in the end, I said to Carlos, "It's really good that you prepare so the end. But when the referees make the plan A in the first minute is done.
Yeah.
The plan B is coming up. Only the 10 minutes coming up with the plan C. And you have to remove them for the plan A before that. So that's why these two great trainers is there, because they can search the plan. To make one plan is good. Everybody can make, also me. But after that you have to delay in every moment, and you have to have this kind of player that in every time they can support it.
But normally better plans the ladies have. What are the goals and what are the no-goes for Kiel to win against Barcelona, Alina?
I want to hear that because I want to say it to Carlos now, right now.
It's like every game. I think the goalkeepers have the key, and of course maybe it's the key to have the Vargas and Nielsen not as strong as the game as they are. So I think
there's Gonzalo.
Everything for our live show here.
Sorry, we interrupted you.
No problem. I think they have maybe the best goalkeeper duo of the Champions League teams here. So it will be maybe also the key for Kiel to create good chances to score the goal, that they don't come too good in the game, because then if Nielsen or Perez de Vargas have a good day, then I think it will be really hard.
Yeah, and I like to see how Pekela and Vincek are trying to go inside the defense. Karlsborg and all those guys over there. DKM is also a strong defensive player. It's interesting.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's always interesting in handball. You can say in the first 5 minutes how the referees arrange the game. Today, I think Buenaventura, they was really good game. In my opinion, really good game. They was making one level.
Alina told us a few minutes ago. She said the same. Yeah.
Vamos.
This was Aitor.
Yeah, and I think that is the key. So in the first 5 minutes, 6 minutes, we will see which level the referees make in the defense. And that will make the game more fast. I think, in my opinion, that Aalborg Magdeburg was not the faster that I spare, but I think now in this trend that both games will be faster. I think more exclusions, I think more fast breaks, more exclusions, and that's always make it big. I will say that every team will go more than 30 goals.
Interesting.
No, it's my opinion, but I will fall because I was thinking that Magdeburg will go to final. But I will say the score will be more than 30 goals every game, every team.
All right, we will see. Who do you expect to start in goal? Perez de Vargas or Emil Nielsen?
I can tell you in 1 minute, but I have to go to ask that to Carlos. It's the starter. Gonzalo for me is really good, really good friend, and I think this is the best goalkeeper in the world. But we have to say that Nielsen is really also too. So I really think that Barcelona have the best two teams, or the best two teams in the world. Who start? I don't know. The most important is who is finished. We don't have to forget that in handball it's so easy that the people who start. No. The most important is who is in the last 10 minutes for the game.
Yeah.
That is the point. You have two. You can decide who starts and who is going. Depends who is going. You can say you stay till the end, or you change. That is, I think, the better point for every 4 teams in the Final Four.
Is it maybe the new goalkeeper from THW Kiel in this summer, Gonzalo? There are some rumors that maybe he can join Kiel in this summer. What do you know?
I can ask you, but I think, but no.
All right, cool. Well, then let's give you a little time to go ahead and ask everybody about everything that is going on.
I can come again. I heard about that.
You can always
Maybe
come back.
the questions and I will say that.
Cool, but Ika, thank you a lot for joining us. It was great fun with you, and well,
Ika, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much for everything.
Let's wish you a great game and see you around.
Thank you.
Come
very
back
much.
tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
Here.
For sure. For sure.
Okay.
We need a Spanish expert, German expert, German Bundesliga coach.
In the first moment I didn't. Okay, when Barcelona win, I come back.
Okay.
Ben Kiel, I think I will go in the bar and I just drink a beer.
All right, you can do that really good in Köln. That's for sure. That's for sure. And well, one legend leaves, the other legend comes. So let's grab our next expert right on the spot. It's Dominic Klein coming back here. So yeah, that's where we call him in. Dominic, welcome back. Welcome back. You get the microphone of a true legend. What were the words that you guys exchanged?
I want to give him congratulations for his second division Meister now. Meister is not winning the title, second team, but he goes
Lifting up,
to the first league. But you discussed the first surprise of this weekend?
Yeah, we did. But for us, I think it's time to switch it over because we only have like 10 minutes left. And let's have a look at this
second
matchup.
Surprise. Now,
you tell us. Will there be one?
I hope one German team in the final. That will be great, of course. But at the end, how I said before, the first match, Kiel will be the underdog. But we saw it also with Aalborg. But for me, the referees were really good because they let the defense from Aalborg playing, and that's also not the best thing for Magdeburg. Sometimes, if you imagine what happened with Gisli Christiansson at 18 meters, they prepare a really good defense. So it was a really good match plan for them.
It most definitely was, and it got them into the final. The question is who will follow and who will be the key factors to look out for. And we have prepared something, so let's start it off with Kiel here and with respectively their best player this season, Erik Johansson. So he had a massive season. Alina, what's your impression of him?
Yeah, he shoots from 9-10 meters, so it looks really easy for him to score. And as you say, he played an amazing season. It's maybe a little bit the perfect fit for Kiel also because of the way of playing, a completely different style at Magdeburg. So he fits in perfectly, I think, and he's of course one of the key players today for Kiel if they want to have a chance to go to the final.
Agree?
I think yes. He is also a kind. Sometimes he is. The man in the middle, but he shoots. For me, it's a question from former times, Dominic. Who is the right middle back for that team? Is there a normal middle back, or are all those hybrid players at the moment who can shoot? This is no Mia Sarabets. This is no Stefan Löfgren. Of course, he could shoot, but who is the middle back of that team? The playmaker. Who is it? The real one.
I talked to Domagoj yesterday, but he told me he will go out directly if he's finished in defense. So he's not fit.
We say
it's
Mittellinienverbot in German.
But at the end, how we said about Erik Johansson, he shoot most of his goals in 6 against 5. So when they won 2 minutes, when they get 2 minutes subscription for the defenders, and that's why I see also Shibagutu Skippy. He's the one who is this part to give this 2 minutes for the defense of the opponent. So that can be, of course, a match plan for that. But in Kiel, if you sign contract for a back player, you have to show it. So that's why. I have no balls on the left wing corner, so they get it by themselves.
How high is the possibility that we see Domagoj Duvňák some minutes in the offense, middle position?
If you want to play tomorrow, then he...
They will play tomorrow. The question is 15 o'clock or 18 o'clock.
Yeah. Now we have the second match of the day. So of course everybody wants to have also the second match on the Sunday. But for him, he's more important, of course, in defense. And he is one of the best 3-2-1 player in the front. And maybe that can be also an option, of course, in the defense.
And then switching it over to the other side, well, if we're looking at one key player in Barcelona, it is not a question who we put up on screen right now. Show us the Mem highlights here, because Dika Mem, I would just call him a highlight player. Whenever he touches the ball, it just gets sexy to watch, and one can really put it like that.
Because of his hair, or what do you think?
I personally feel like because of his jumping height, and it's just always crazy to see his hang time there. But yeah, he has such a great understanding of the game. He has the perfect attitude to lead a team like Barcelona. The way that he steps on the court, well, one or two people call him arrogant. I wouldn't call him arrogant. I would call him secure in what he does, and he knows what it takes to lead a team.
Yeah, and when we look back, I wanted to look at him. He is also talking to Igropolo, the assistant coach. And I watched a lot of matches of Barcelona this year. And when you see the timeouts, he's so fucking leader. Sorry for that, but he's so impressive. He stands there as a captain, as a guy who played a long time in Barcelona. He wants to win. He showed this. Of course, also this passion of the French team. He's in the national team, also one of the biggest player. So he knows how to win titles, and he gives that to the mostly biggest club of the world, FC Barcelona.
And only 16 goals missing to get that top scorer.
Do you think you know that?
I do think so. Yeah, I do think so. What do you guys think? He probably... No?
No.
I don't think so.
I think maybe he knows, but I think he don't care.
He doesn't care at all. That's what I feel as well.
But to win the trophy is much more important than to get the goal scorer trophy. But
I can ask him if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dicker. So, hey, just 16 goals for...
my French is not the best anymore, but I know that Sava isn't, 16 goals missing. Do you think he can still do it? I'm joking. But yeah, he is the best scorer left in the competition. But it's not just his scoring that makes him so important for the matchup or for the Barca game, or what would you say?
It's his presence. It's his presence on the court. Yeah. And everything he does. And he had a real big percentage of effectivity. That's the thing in the handball at that time.
Yeah,
for sure. And he's there.
And he's one of those players that makes his co-players shine around him. So Timothy Angasson, maybe we can see him starting on the center back position today, and Dika Mem going on his right back where he prefers to have it. But yeah, Angasson really profits of a Dika Mem standing beside him.
And imagine what happened after is Melvin Richardson, and it's the next one who can have this part of Dika Mem. So they are really a great team. But at the end, you also talked about the goalies. From Barcelona, you already did. This is for me the best duo, the best partners in this tournament. So Nielsen and Pers de Vargas is the greatest.
A lot talks about the backcourt, a lot talks about the goalkeepers. One position that is almost not talked enough about at Barca is the line player, because you have Luis Frade there. It's his first season as a starter, and you really have to see how well he learned under the best line player in the world, under Ludovic Fabregas. So big footsteps that Ludovic Fabregas left behind in Barca, but then Luis Frade comes in and he overperforms his expectations, scoring 70 goals in this Machine Seeker EHF Champions League season. Do you believe he will be a key factor today, or will it be a tough semi-final for a line player again?
Line players are always important. It's of course not only about scoring, also of course defense, or to use the intention of the defense player to give the back players the room or also the wings the room. So yeah, it of course, as you said before, and as we said before, like the most teams want to control the pivot, but if you stand down on DKM and you focus on on the line player, then maybe he will score 10, 12 goals out of nothing. So
if you saw what happened with Pekela and Vincek in Montpellier, if the referees do the same like in the first match, that they let the players work hard on defense.
That's exactly what Ika said to us. That's exactly the same. Yeah. It's important. The line of
the referees now. Yeah, that will be
absolutely. But we are getting closer here. So last minute, just some quick predictions. 2 numbers. How's the game gonna go out? How's the game gonna end?
Equal. Maybe we want to have more. Extra time. 28-28.
And final score?
No, 28-28.
Jesus, final score, Alina Gracias.
34-30 for Barcelona.
23-24.
For?
23-24 for Kiel.
All right, for Kiel.
And you?
Oh, well, I'll say 27-22 for Barca. Will be a clear one. Cool, sweet. And then enjoy the game, guys. EHF TV is the place to be. And after the match, we will be back when it's time to talk handball again. Enjoy, guys.
Bye.
Start the show.
Hit the ground running, hit the ground running. Hit the ground running, hit the ground running.
Yeah, now bring the action.
Ooh, ooh.